In this session, we are going to learn about multiplication of decimal number. Since we can multiply decimal number by a whole number, or we can multiply a decimal number by another decimal number. So this whole session involves two type of multiplication of decimal number. In the first one, we are going to multiply a decimal number by a whole number, and in the second type of multiplication we are going to multiply a decimal number by another decimal number. So let's see how to multiply a decimal number by a whole number. So first of all, I am taking an example. 1.6 is a decimal number. I am going to multiply it by my whole number 8. Now, as we have already learned in class 6 that 1.6 can be expressed as 16 by 10. This is a decimal number and we can express it as a fraction. So 1.6 equals to 16 by 10. Now 1.6 multiplied by 8 is equivalent to multiplying 8 by 16 by 10. Why? Because these two numbers are equal. 1.6 is equals to 16 by 10. So I am taking 16 by 10 in the place of 1.6. So 1.6 multiplied by 8 equals to 16 by 10 multiplied by 8. Now I am going to multiply a fraction by a whole number. So 16 by 10 multiplied by 8 equals to 128 by 10. Now this is a fraction and I can express it as a decimal number. So 128 by 10 equals to 12.8. This is a fraction and we can easily express this fraction as a decimal number. Now here we have to first convert this decimal number as a fraction for finding this product. But I want to find out this product directly without converting my decimal number as a fraction. So I don't want this step and want to find this product directly. So for this you have to compare these two values. So 12.8 can be obtained by multiplying 1.6 by 8. How? Just look here. If we first ignore this decimal point, we are ignoring this decimal point, then if we multiply 16 by 8, then we get 128. So 16 multiplied by 8 equals to 128. I am first ignoring this decimal point. So by multiplying 16 by 8 we get 128. Now I want this decimal point. So in this number, after decimal point you have only one digit. So similarly in this number you have to put decimal point in such a way that after decimal point there is only one digit. So just count from here, that is the rightmost corner of this number, and count one digit and put this decimal point here. So you have to first ignore this decimal point and multiply 16 by 8. After multiplying you get 128. Now count the number of digits after this decimal point. So here we have only one digit after this decimal point. So from this rightmost corner count one digit and before this one digit put this decimal number. So in this way you can directly find out the product of decimal number and a whole number without converting the decimal number as a fraction. Let's conclude. The product can also be obtained as multiply 16 and 8. This is my first step. We have to first multiply 16 and 8 by ignoring this decimal point. Now count the number of digits to the right of decimal point. This is my decimal point. This is the right hand side of this decimal point and this is the left hand side of the decimal point. So you have to count the number of digits to the right of decimal point. So this is my right of decimal point and we have only one digit. Now put the decimal point before the number of digits obtained in above points. So here we have only one digit. So from here you have to count one digit and then put the decimal point here. So in this way you can directly find out the product of a decimal number and a whole number. You don't have to express the decimal number as a fraction. Now let's move on to multiplication of a decimal number by decimal number. So I am taking two decimal number and I am going to multiply them. So my first decimal number is 1.6 and the second decimal number is 4.8. Now 1.6 equals to 16 by 10. Again I am expressing this decimal number as a fraction, and 4.8 equals to 48 by 10. So instead of multiplying 1.6 and 4.8, I am going to multiply 16 by 10 and 48 by 10. Why? Because 1.6 multiplied by 4.8 is equivalent to multiplying 16 by 10 and 48 by 10, because 1.6 equals to 16 by 10 and 4.8 equals to 48 by 10. So now we have two fractions and we have to multiply them. So just multiply the numerator part by the numerator part and denominator part by the denominator part. So 16 multiplied by 48 equals to 768 and 10 multiplied by 10 equals to 100. Now we get a fraction. Now express this fraction as a decimal. So after this we get 768 upon 100 equals to 7.68. So 1.6 multiplied by 4.8 equals to 7.68. Again I want to find out this result directly without converting my decimal number as fractions. So I want to skip this step. So now again follow the same process. First of all, ignore this decimal point. So just multiply 16 by 48. So after multiplying 16 by 48 you get 768. So the first step is multiply 16 and 48. So you will get 768. Now you have to put the decimal point. So just count the digits after these decimal points. So here in this number you have one digit after the decimal point, and in this number you have one digit after the decimal point. So 1 plus 1 equals to 2. So now you have to put the decimal point in such a way that after decimal point you have two digits. So again count from the rightmost corner 1, 2. So before 6 you have to put this decimal number. Again, so the product can also be obtained as ignore decimal points and multiply 16 by 48. This is the first step. You have to ignore the decimal points and just multiply the first number by the second number. So by multiplying 16 by 48 we get 768. Now count the number of digits to the right of the decimal point in 16 and 48 both. You have to count the number of digits after the decimal point in both the numbers. So in 1.6 there is only one digit after the decimal point, and in 4.8 there is one digit after the decimal point. So overall you have two digits after the decimal point. So you have to put the decimal point in such a way that after decimal point the product will have two digits. So you have to count from the rightmost corner 1, 2, and you have to put this decimal point here. So in this way you can directly multiply a decimal number by another decimal number. You have to just remember this process.